Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. We learned today that a lot of folks have bumped into celebrities in random places, like not where you'd expect to see a celebrity.
Kelsey Ballerini, farmer's market.
Yeah, Joey LeBlanc, Matt LeBlanc, toilet.
Peeing.
Yeah, you never know. We also learned that you can't pronounce a lot of words. It's tough. I mean, who's your Worcestershire?
What's this here?
What's this sauce? That and much more right now on the Morning Mix podcast.
All these crazy alien stories can't be true, can they? Hey, it's Stephen Diener, host of the Unidentified Alien Podcast. And whether you're new to the conversation or have been looking into it for years, you need to check out the fastest growing alien show out there, the Unidentified Alien Podcast, or UAP for short. There's a crazy amount of alien encounter stories out there from all over the world. And the beauty of it is that I bring them all to you and let you decide what you believe. Download and subscribe to UAP on any of the major podcasting platforms. And you can also find it on UAPpodcast.com.
The Morning Mix, it's time to find out on National Hug a Musician Day. So, if you could hug a musician today, what musician would you like to hug? 815 Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh,
Be a nice hug. Get all that hair in your face, though.
That's true.
706, I want to hug Jelly Roll. Just one big at the CMAs and Shout It Out Radio, which was, hey, hug him now.
There we go.
219, I want to hug BTS. Now, is that a seven-way hug? Do you go in the middle and just let them circle you up? That would feel sort of safe and snuggly. Kind of nice. Jelly Roll came in a lot, by the way. Surprise.
Well, he had a really good speech when he won about like the
don't give up. You never know. That
yeah,
kind of
The rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield on
for
purpose.
A reason, yeah. And then I think if you squeeze him enough, little jelly comes out.
Right. That's really the goal. You want to see if you can make it happen.
I told you it's boysenberry. I told you. What? 630, I want to hug Harry Styles because he's bald now. 630. He shaved his head. So is that count as being bald now? I guess.
No, but maybe by comparison to a lot of hair flying everywhere, right?
630, Taylor Swift OFC, of course.
Oh,
I think that's what that is, right? I hope. 773, I'd like to hug this guy. Seems like a hugger, Ed Sheeran. I'd love to hug him. That's kind of nice. 630 and a few others, I want to hug Trent Reznor. He needs it.
Oh, yeah.
630, Dave Grohl. Let's give Dave Grohl a hug.
Yeah.
779, probably because it would be so lovely, Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I feel like you would feel like, oh my, is this Nirvana? Have I reached it? Or maybe you get that from Dave Grohl because he was in it. I don't know.
And he counts as a musician because of Dog Star.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
847 with 19 exclamation points. Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, nice.
Did my mom text in? That's not to say he's old. It's just to say that woman would push my dad down a flight of stairs if Harry Connick Jr. was walking towards him. Let's see here. We got 708 and many others. You know who I want to hug right now? Britney Spears. But she must put down the knives first.
Yes.
That was 708.
And put on some clothes.
Yeah,
Just stand clear maybe for a couple of reasons.
You might get there and have the opportunity to be like, I don't think this is worth it.
Right, exactly.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. She might not be either. Who do you want to hug? It's National Hug a Musician Day, 773. Chad Kroger.
Yeah.
He'd whispered this in your ear. Oh, that's good, Chad. I'm glad. Probably the flash was on too hot. Questions we'll never find the answer to. 708, I want to hug Eminem. National Hug a Musician Day, Eminem. Oh, this is nice. 847. We should all go give a hug to the guys playing the bucket drums outside United Center. They're drumming their heart out after every game. Give them a hug.
They don't want your hugs.
They probably want your $5.
They want your money.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. Olivia Rodrigo, she seems to be having a little hard time right now. Okay.
Well, that's called her career, right? Like all her songs are about having a hard time.
She's probably glad. She's no, don't hug me. I don't want you to ruin it.
Yeah.
Mick Mars came in. Whip 847.
Okay.
Mick Mars.
Motley Crue. Yeah, I mean, as the least known guy in Motley Crue, he's probably needed one for a long time.
708. No one, absolutely no one that listens to the mix will know who I'm about to say. So I'm not even going to mention them. And I said, all right, well, try us. And they said, all right, bet. You guys can look her up, but your listeners won't know. Casey Lee Williams.
Yeah, they're right. We don't.
You nailed it.
Country? Maybe?
It has to be.
How many names? What was it again?
Casey Lee Williams.
Has to be country.
It's got to be.
She's a vocalist.
Of course.
Okay, we're on the right track.
Yeah.
She's 24.
Okay.
She has parents.
Great.
They're listed
And they're
here.
the ones who just texted
right.
in.
It's Joe Sandy.
There you go.
I don't know what she's saying.
If you could hug a musician, what musician would you hug today on National Hug a Musician Day? This is a bit of a sidestep, but J-Lo's husband needs a hug. That would be Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah. I forgot for a
Like, wait a
second who
second.
she's married to.
Hey, I
was
want the
thinking
chance to
A-Rod.
hug J-Lo, but I'm just going to get the guy next to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
AJR. Let's give them a hug. They're coming to the Allstate Arena, by the way. Win your tickets on the free Mix app.
That's right.
Finally, if I could hug a musician, what musician would I hug? A 630. It's got to be Huey Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not? Give Huey a hug.
It's the power of love right there.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Many folks already have their decorations up, and we want to ask you a very specific question. We have 5 people on hold right now. 5 people who have already decorated. We're going to start with my man Pistol. Hi, Pete. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Hey, love your show. Love you guys.
Oh, thank you, Pete. You sound very upbeat, and that's really wonderful. You've got the decorations up already at home.
I've had my decorations outside the day after Halloween.
Wow.
November 1st. That's
Yep.
funny because that's where this question actually originates. That's so interesting. So, Pete, here's the question. You've got your decorations up. They've already been up for like a week and a half. You're ready to rock. Now, on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being I'm absolutely zero happy. I'm not happy at all.
Yeah.
And 5 being I'm at my happiest right now. Where are you on a happy scale of 1 to 5?
Probably about a 3.5.
All right, 3.5.
A tree and a half.
One Christmas tree and a half for Pete.
No, a 3.5, right? Because we just put up our tree yesterday.
Makes sense.
All right, Pete's on his way. All right, Pete, thank you so much. Pete's at a 3.5 right now.
Love
That's
you.
nice. That's nice. He's on his way, okay? Hi, Jenny. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you guys?
We're doing really well. You already have the decorations up. Is that right, Jenny?
I have the whole shebang. I have the excuse me, the Dickens Village. I have the trees.
It's a family
even
show.
some presents.
Keep your
I have
Dickens
2
Village
trees.
to yourself, Jenny. This is a family show. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm so sorry I interrupted you. You got the Dickens Village. You got everything up.
Yes, even some presents wrapped under the tree.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
slow down.
Do any of them say to Chris on them?
Not anymore. After that Dickens joke.
Yeah, sorry.
Man, look, she's laughing so
I'm so
hard.
sorry, Jenny. Jenny, on a scale of 1 to 5, a happiness scale, 1 being I'm not happy at all, and 5 being I'm at my happiest, where are you right now?
I mean, it's the most wonderful time of the year, so I am beyond a 5.
Really? A 5
Beyond
plus?
the 5.
Wow.
5 plus.
All right.
All right, Jenny, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Jenny is a 5 plus.
Wow.
Hi, Vicky. How are you? Oh, we lost Vicky.
No.
We'll never know. Hey, Ralph.
Hey, guys. Yeah,
Hey.
it's Ralph. How are you guys?
Great, Ralph. Be careful. Don't shoot your eye out now. Ralph, a question for you. That's a Christmas story reference really quick.
Yep.
Are we?
It's on.
I'm not sure if they're hearing all your words today.
I'm
It's
fine.
on.
Phones might
Am
be
I
a little.
on? I don't
No,
know.
phones are glitchy, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that must be it.
Yes.
Ralph, how are you doing today?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
We're doing really well. Now, Ralph, you already have your decorations up. Is that right?
Yeah, my wife put the tree up about a week and a half ago. She's waiting for me to decorate it, and finally yesterday we decorated together.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
like
is
how
it
that
like a little
works.
tradition that you guys have?
We just happened to have the time yesterday.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now, on a happy scale of 1 to 5, 1 being you're not happy at all, 5 being you're at your happiest, where are you right now, Ralph?
Of course, I'm a 5.
Of course.
Of course. All right, Ralph. Ralph's at a 5. And finally, hi, Julia. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great. Now, you have all the decorations up. Is that right? Inside, outside, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Do you guys do a lot? Is it just like an inflatable thing on the front lawn? Like, what's going on?
No, we have lights on, the porch and the bushes in the front and around the garage and things like that on the outside. The outside is what took the most time, and that was all day yesterday.
Right. Okay. That's great.
Popular day to do this.
It really
Yeah,
was.
It was so nice.
Okay, Julia, on a happiness scale of 1 to 5, 1 being you're not happy at all, 5 being you're at your happiest, where are you right now?
Probably a 4.
A 4.
Yeah, she's saving a little.
Come on.
Saving a little to
Just
build.
little
Yeah.
bit. A survey was done, and according to experts, those who have their Christmas decorations up by November 1st are happier than those that don't. And our, non-scientific research on bad phones has confirmed that's true.
Wow.
I would say I'm happy. I'm very happy after yesterday. We put it all up. It was great. The kids were so excited. Busted. What's this do? What's that do? And it's like every year's they don't remember. So you know what I mean? They're 4 and 2. So every year it's like, what's this thing? I'm
Brand
like,
new.
That's yours. Look at that. I'm glad I packed away all these Christmas books because now you guys are excited to read them.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
There you are, just living your life, and you have a random encounter with a celebrity. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Great. How about you?
We're doing really well. Now, you're just out living your life at the farmer's market?
Yeah, we went to Nashville for a concert the night before and decided to go to Nashville's farmer's market. I walked right past Kelsey Ballerini without recognizing it.
Ooh.
And then later, a friend, we were shopping around. She leans over to my sister and says, "Tell me right now that's not Kelsey Ballerini." We went over, we said hi, we talked to her and her mom. She was the sweetest person. She is the sweetest person in the world. No one was making a fuss. It was just the small group of us that noticed her, and we got some pictures, and it was great.
That's amazing. And she's just hanging out, living her life, and she didn't mind. She wasn't bothered by you guys coming up to her while she's like looking for zucchinis.
She wasn't. She didn't say anything to us. We were like, "We know that you're just trying to live your life at a farmer's market in Nashville, but would you mind if we get a couple pictures?" And she said, "Not at all." It ranged from like thumbs up to just like happy, whatever, smiling for everything. Yeah.
I also love that the Nashville came out of you just now. She didn't even make a fuss. She didn't mind. It was all good. She didn't care at all. We were out there. We were squeezing melons with her, and she didn't care. It was nice. All right, well, there you go. So she bumps into Kelsey Ballerina. Ballerini. Sorry, she's not a ballerina. Although I don't know what the rest of her life was.
She had to have done that when she was younger.
Hi, Deb. How are you this morning?
Oh, my gosh. I am so great. Love you all.
Oh, thank you so much. Love you right back. You bumped into somebody. Where were you? When were you? And what celeb did you bump into?
Okay, this is for real. We were at the Park Hyatt having brunch. I was with one of my really good friends, and he was visiting from New York. He walks downstairs, and he's wearing a Star Wars T-shirt. Now, I'm like, we're at the Park Hyatt, dude. You're not... We look over the shoulder, and sure enough, George Lucas is eating breakfast at the table right next to us.
What?
Wait, and your friend happens to have on a Star Wars shirt?
Yes!
That's crazy.
I was giving him so much guff about wearing a T-shirt that said Star Wars, and sure enough, George Lucas right next to us. Best photo ever.
That's unbelievable.
So did you talk, like you got a picture with him, or was it one of those like, here's me in a picture, no one in the background? No, oh, yeah, look, it's George Lucas, yeah.
He was lovely. It was during that whole time when we were trying to get the Star Wars Museum in Chicago.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Major miss. So I'm company. He was there maybe on a little business, might have been visiting his wife, we don't know. But literally, he was the nicest guy. He was sort of stunned that the guy was wearing a Star Wars T-shirt. So he was very,
of course.
very generous.
It's like, right.
It was
this
amazing.
was a nice place.
Totally
Right.
amazing.
Weird. I don't know. Do we want the museum here? This is how people dress.
You guys are wearing that everywhere?
All right, so we got George Lucas at a bar. That's kind of nice. Hey, Al, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Al, who did you bump into and where were you?
We were in Las Vegas, adult establishment, in the bathroom, and ran into Joey from Friends, Matt LeBlanc.
Okay. What? Now, back up a quick second there, Al. You said an adult establishment?
Yes. We were
You're
out
at
there with
a gentleman's club?
friend. Yes.
Ah.
The ballet.
The ballet.
The Vegas ballet.
Yeah, it sounds like you were there with friends, Al. So who was LeBlanc with? Was he with friends or was he alone?
I was in the stall by myself. I see there's probably 10 stalls lined up, and somebody just comes in next to me, which I found that pretty odd. I look over, I'm like, I think that's Matt LeBlanc. I didn't know what to say, but like, how you doing?
Oh, man. How you doing?
No, I should have said I couldn't come out. I didn't know what to say.
Oh, yeah. That's
hilarious. We did some recognition, and then it was him. My other friends that were there found out that it was him, but I didn't know what to say at that time, but that should have come out of my mouth.
I say you lie about that story moving forward and say you said it.
Yeah, you said it and you saw his wiener. I think that's the only way you move forward. I took a peek.
Peed next to Joey.
Yeah, peed next to Joey. All right, we keep going, believe it or not. Hi, Christy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You got a 2-for-1. Who did you bump into? Where were you?
I was in New Orleans on New Year's Day having breakfast at Cafe Du Monde, and I looked over, and Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock were at a table together. And
It was when they had done Time to Kill and denied that they were together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you knew.
They looked a little friendly, yeah.
You had the info. Did you go to People Magazine or OK Magazine or any of those and go, guys, I have the intel. I saw them.
I tried, but, it was the days before cell phones, and I was too late.
Were they Were they like trying to be incognito with hats on and stuff, or just they were out there just in because that's a touristy spot to be hanging out?
I know. Nope, they were just having breakfast, and I was taking pictures with my disc camera. And,
For sure.
And Sandra looked over at me and shook her hand and said, no,
don't do that.
Oh, really?
And you said Matthew had his shirt off?
Soon.
No.
Soon after that lunch.
Shortly thereafter, the shirt popped off.
You get that powder all over you from the beignets. You got to take it off.
Oddly enough, for Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock, we go to one of Sandra's best friends in Hollywood. Hi, Aaron. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
What a dream. Who did you run into and where were you?
Keanu Reeves in Chicago at the Underground Wonder Bar.
Boom! I don't even know what that is.
It closed, the bar.
It closed?
Was, downtown. It was, I think it was Delaware or State Street. I was walking home after work, so we went and have a drink. My friend's like, that's Keanu Reeves sitting there. I was like, I don't think so. So we walked up, and I didn't take any pictures with him, but other people did. And then we just had a bunch of drinks with him. He was on a date.
Oh, he was on a date, was he? Did you walk up to him and they were like, hey, Keanu, it's so great to meet you? And he looked at him. Okay.
He's filmed a lot of stuff here. I feel like I heard a lot of similar stories when he was filming like a movie whose name I can't remember.
I feel like that
maybe,
one.
but there was one where he was like a drunk Little League coach or something.
Yeah. A hardball, maybe it's called, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, he was here for a while on that one.
Well, we go from that. You want to talk about hardball. Hi, Natalie. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. Where were you when you spotted this celebrity?
We were at a bar downtown. It was a going-away party for a girl from work. And honestly, I can't remember the name of the bar, but...
Must have been a good party.
Yeah, my husband just said it was Excalibur.
It was Applebee's.
Maybe it was.
Oh, okay. And you guys look over, and who do you see at the bar?
Well, we see... I see Charles Barkley.
Whoa!
And I was with some friends, and I went over there, and I'm like, I think that's Charles Barkley. And they're like, no, it's not. So I went up to him, and I said, you're Charles Barkley. And he said, yes, I am. And so we talked for a few minutes. He was playing... I think there was a pool table. He was playing pool with some guys, and his bodyguard finally came over and said, all right, that's enough. That's enough talking.
Yeah, we've had enough now.
Enough talking.
Carry on.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, I have one more question. Oh. And Charles was like, okay, one more question. And then I said, can I have an autograph? And then we ripped up some kind of napkin because I had nothing to write it on, or him to write it on. And he wrote me an autograph. He was very, very nice.
Aww,
and then the bodyguard kind of escorted me away from him.
Yeah, well, actually, as you walked away, he turned to his bodyguard and he went, so you got to be careful.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
A survey was done in Harvard to determine how we all say the word Thanksgiving because people put the emphasis in different places. Like I just did it the way they say Northerners do, Thanksgiving. Whereas they say in the South, you say Thanksgiving.
It sounds right.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. That's a word we can all pronounce. But it got me wondering about words that you want to use, but you're afraid of them. If you were reading out loud to a class and the word came up, you're like, I can never say this word right. I don't even want to try this word. But we're going to find out what words you just can't pronounce. Hi, Tiffany. Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
We're doing really well. What word is it, Tiffany, that you just can't pronounce?
Hanger.
Hanger. You feel like you really lean into the G.
I guess I say the G twice. I think I say it right, but everybody says they say it wrong.
Okay, so say it one more time. Hey, I'm going to put my coat up. Could you give me a...
Hanger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're in the G hard, but I don't... I would still love you.
To you, is there no difference between the word hanger or hanger? Let me put it this way. Hanger and anger, are they the same to you? Other than the H?
Anger. Finger. I don't know. I think I do it with all the G words.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. What if you're angry and you're hungry?
That's hangry.
Yeah, see? There we go. So we're there.
Yeah.
So what's the right way to say hanger?
Hanger.
The
There's
G
a
kind of
softness
disappears.
of the G
So
that
you're
is different than the G.
Hanger.
Tiffany, do you speak...
Right there, yeah.
Are you bilingual, Tiffany? Do you speak a different language as well?
Absolutely not.
No, okay, I only wonder because Violetta's bilingual, so I wondered if it was like a bilingual thing.
No, I just drop the end of stuff a lot. Like, what's another one I do it with?
Wheaton.
Yeah.
Wheaton.
Morton.
That's like that tea thing. I don't know what. That's got a name, I think, too.
What
a lot of people
doing?
do it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
know what it's called.
Alicia Silverstone. Isn't that?
Yeah.
Does
I
she?
don't know.
Did she do that?
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is.
Clueless.
That's Cher from Clueless, right?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah. I don't want to say Clueless because it felt mean. And then it didn't work.
It's just a movie.
Hey, Susan, how you doing?
How are you?
We're doing really well. What word can't you pronounce?
I have trouble with aluminum, so I always say tinfoil.
Tinfoil. Aluminum. Aluminium, as the English said.
The Reynolds wrap.
The Reynolds wrap. Give me the silver stuff that goes over the leftover turkey. Get out of here. Okay, I like that. I just say tinfoil, which is
Call
funny.
it foil, yeah.
Yeah, just say foil, yeah.
Can she just say it one more time?
Yeah, sure. Hang on a second.
Hold on.
Hi, Susan. Your worst nightmare. Can you please tell us what's that foil over there?
Aluminum.
I just like you got to get hung up on it. You have a bit of a hanger on the aluminum. She gets kind of hung up. I like that. All right, so poor Susan. Oh, man. Alessandra, good morning.
Good morning.
So if we ride into KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you're going to have trouble saying what word?
Pepsi.
What's the word that you're struggling to say?
It's Colonel. It's spelled Colonel.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Colonel because it makes no sense.
Right.
Yeah, that's to me kind of strange.
Yeah,
Totally
Colonel.
strange.
Doesn't make sense.
And are you bilingual, Alessandra?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what other language do you speak?
Italian.
Okay. Did you learn Italian first or English first?
Italian.
Okay, so when you're learning English, which it has to be the dumbest language to learn because we have all these weird rules and nothing makes sense. When you saw Colonel, did you just say, I'm done, I hate this, I quit?
Well, the English language is just strange. I mean,
yeah.
Because I would say colonel.
Right, exactly. Italian is such a beautiful language, too, and we're just over here saying, like, aluminum.
Also, what I'm guessing happens, because we've even seen it in our lifetimes, where things get misspelled or mispronounced so much that eventually that becomes, quote, correct.
They become the thing.
So I'm guessing some dumbass like 300 years ago was like, I'm just going to say colonel. And the next thing you know, that's the word.
Right.
Even though it was not supposed to be that in the first place.
It's also annoying because we have the word colonel.
Yeah.
With a K-E-R.
Different word,
like,
same sound. Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Tony with the creme de la creme, probably the number one word none of us can pronounce. Tony, what word can you not pronounce?
I feel anxious, but Worcestershire?
I was just thinking about that.
Who's your sister sauce? Yeah, how do you say it? Worcestershire. I think, is it Worcestershire? Do we even know?
Or some people say Worcester, and I don't get it. I don't, and I have a list, so like S words to begin with are like not my favorite, so I don't stock it. I just use soy sauce.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to even
You'll
eat
show
it.
them.
I'm not even buying this.
Okay, I've got one of these how to pronounce things up. I want to see how long it is till we get to the word. Oh, this is a Rachel Ray video. We got lied to.
She says things funny anyway.
All right, we're gonna see Worcestershire. I got to do.
I mean, and then try spelling it. That's a whole nother bag of worms.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah.
I got it. Okay.
What's this here sauce?
Tony, here's the Who's Your Sister sauce. This is how they tell us to say it. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
I've never heard anyone
So
say
Tony,
that.
try it.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier.
What? No.
No, it's actually getting worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
It's really difficult. Worcester.
It's got to be a place in England because
It's got to be.
Because there's a Worcester, Massachusetts,
Right.
which is spelled like Worcester,
Right.
which is the beginning of that word. So again, I'm blaming the English.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
She makes it sound really easy.
Yeah, she does.
Worcestershire.
Actually, I don't even like it like
Show
that.
off.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel like we
rude.
need to really lean into the warty part of it. The
Yeah.
war.
Worcestershire.
Yeah. Worcestershire. I don't. Now I hate that I know how to say it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. We really blew it.
Yeah, don't teach us
Dang.
something.
Yeah, shame on us.
Yeah.
Leave
All
us in
ahead
our
of-
old ways.
All ahead of Thanksgiving. Dang.
That's right. That's a new
You
way.
know? Yeah.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
This holiday season, you're out there. Maybe you're picking up an extra gig to make some money to buy the right gift. Maybe you're just trying to propose during the holiday season, so you need to save up a little bit of cash. Maybe you're just bored and you like having a fun, cool job, or you love a good discount. Hi, Daisy. How are you this morning?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you doing?
We're great. Now, you've got a seasonal job. What's the gig that you pick up during the holiday season?
So I get to do doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare. Do you do it at home or do you go work at a facility?
No, I have a friend that owns a daycare facility, and I help her out during the seasons.
So what do? You go in there now, are you walking dogs? Are you feeding dogs? Do you bathe them? Do you play with them? What's like a day like in the office?
It's the best job ever. You get to play with the dogs all day long.
That's awesome. What town is this doggy daycare in?
It's in Oswego, Illinois.
And what's it called?
Oh, am I allowed to give the name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fire it off. Go for it.
Ooh, I'd rather not.
I thought we promote it, but we don't have to. That's fine. Okay, so a doggy daycare there in Oswego.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's where Daisy's working at doggy daycare in Oswego. Gets to play with the dogs all day. Gets to look around for the license that they may or may not have. So that's great. That's exciting. Hi, Laura. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. You've got a seasonal job. What is it?
Yes. My husband and I own luxury landscapes in Northwest Indiana, and we hang holiday lights. Outdoor displays for families and local commercial businesses.
Okay,
They're
so
like little elves.
if we wanted you to like come by Whip's house and do the lights, you guys would do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
So
Absolutely.
is it okay to ask, because I don't even know what the price point would be for something like this. Your average house, what would it cost to do lights on like an average house?
I mean, so much goes into that. So,
Okay.
like, average tickets are probably $1,200 to $1,500. But honestly, a lot goes into it. It's like if the roof is really steep, if my husband has to, use all his safety tools, or if we can get to it from a ladder.
Right.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. Plus, obviously, if you want wreaths and garlands and you want light displays in your landscape. But, yeah.
So you can bring all that stuff, too. It's not just like, oh, I'm handing you a ball of lights, and you're putting them up.
No.
Like, awesome.
Yeah, so we're like a turnkey solution. We show up, we use professional grade lights, we custom fit them to your home. We literally bulb each and every strand. So if you want like a candy cane look where you're going red, white, we do that. If you want to do, we call it the Grinch, where we go like red and green, we do that. So we do it all custom. And then we install them, we remove them, we maintain them throughout the season, we store them after the fact.
Really?
Yeah.
This is wild.
I
So
just made this sound so much easier.
when does it get busy for you? Is it late?
my gosh.
Are they people pushing till the last second?
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I have time to call you right now.
Really? Okay. So
we are so busy. We try super hard to start in October or even a little bit sooner because we know how crazy it gets, but nobody else is thinking about that, which I totally understand because until we started, it was always like, we have to do Halloween and then we have to do Thanksgiving and then we can think about Christmas. But because we get so busy and because we can, there's only so many hours in a day, we're just slammed right now because the people that called us 3-4 weeks ago that were like waiting are now like, oh, you can't install till after Thanksgiving. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
You snooze, you lose. So, yeah, we're slammed.
You're so fast, you have to talk fast. You're like, I got no time for this.
Right, that's true.
That's just me.
Do you guys have those big animatronic like Santas that wave at people and snowmen that take their hat off and stuff?
Not yet.
Okay.
My husband's he's an electrician by trade, so he's like super into all that stuff, and he wants to eventually get into it, but that's a lot, and it's a lot for us to store.
Yeah, that's a
so.
lot. Wow. And it's just the two of you, or do you have a team of people that help you? I'm sorry, it's so interesting.
I think Chris is moving in with you.
Yeah.
He would like a job with you.
Yeah. Can we hug?
We need all the help we can use. You need a side gig?
He's
I got
really
you.
tall, so it
Thank
will,
you.
you got that.
Yeah.
You got that.
I can reach up
Even
and change
better,
a bulb.
Also, we're in radio. We always need a side gig.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
That's a fact.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Sound check. Sound check. This is Nikki's Sound Check on the Morning Mix.
Let's just talk about it right now because we've all been talking about it all weekend. Taylor Swift in the Argentina shows.
Obsessed.
What were you going to say, Chris?
Legos.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
In your house, yes.
Big season.
Pretty soon we'll have Era's Legos. That will be the next one.
Oh, forget about it. Her stage
Okay,
plot.
yes. So she did the show in Argentina, and Travis Kelce was there. And, I think the big clip everyone's talking about is the one where she, runs off stage into his arms and, he spins around and they kiss. And then I would say the close second would be she actually changed lyrics to a song to include him like this.
Mama is the guy on the Chiefs.
Yeah, Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me.
Crazy.
So, yes,
Crazy.
and he
loves staying at her place. It's so nice.
Which one? Which place?
Exactly.
So yes, he covers his face. You can see it. And then, did we ever the shirt one? No one knows if that actually happened.
If it's a Photoshop, it was very well done because I saw a video of her dancing and the shirt says Travis's girl or something like that.
Travis
on it.
Kelce, who,
He's Travis Kelce anyway.
Right.
And on her 22.
Right. Because she always does Who's Taylor Swift.
Right.
That's her. Yeah.
I may be wrong on saying it's fake, and it may be real, but I could have sworn I saw it last week before she even played the shows, and somebody had already done that Photoshop that I've now seen since. But
I saw it in a video of her actually dancing for like 20
real.
seconds.
Yeah.
And
So
if someone did that, people, you got other things to do with your life. That's a long time.
Yeah,
she's leaning into it regardless.
Yeah,
and then
good
they're
for her.
saying, too, when she sang Lover, she couldn't stop looking right at him. So, many things to take away from that show.
Have you ever looked at that guy's eyes? Who among us?
Yeah, I mean,
get lost in it.
Seriously.
Forget about it.
We said he's like the hot cop. Let's pull us over.
My wife is so glad that he's famous now.
Yeah, right. Another thing people are kind of talking about, at least we were on Friday, the Grammy nominations. So that came out, the 2024 Grammy nominations. SZA leading the pack there with 9. Phoebe Bridgers and Victoria Monet with 7. So Phoebe Bridgers, she's in a boy called Boy Genius. Boy Genius was on Saturday Night Live this weekend. So she's got some solo stuff. She's got Boy Genius stuff. And she did a actual song with SZA. So it's like it's a big party.
I did
big
not
Grammy
realize
party.
she was in both things.
Yeah, so she's got that. And then 7-way tie here with Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo, Jack Antonoff. That's the guy who's written a lot of the stuff with Taylor Swift, who is in the Bleachers as well. Brandy Clark and John Batiste all getting 6 nominations.
This is by the way, I thought this was really cool. Victoria Monet, great-granddaughter of Claude.
Really?
Real? No. Oh,
Yeah,
I actually
son of a
believed
gun.
you.
I've just never heard of her.
No one could see. The man was at his computer. He was looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was just writing his script.
Make sure Monet's actual first name was Claude before I made a real fool of myself.
Next, you're going to tell me she's related to Janelle.
That's what I thought. I'm like, are you sure Victoria's a real person?
So that is all happening with SZA leading the pack. And she's really busy because she just announced she's one of the headliners for 2024 Lollapalooza, Argentina, Chile, Brazil. They do all of those shows.
Right.
So Blink-182, SZA, Sam Smith, Arcade Fire, and Limp Bizkit.
No! They were here like 2 years ago?
Wait, they got a Grammy?
No,
we're
this
on
is
to
we
Lolla.
moved on their Lollapalooza.
But not here.
Lollapalooza, Argentina,
That's
Chile,
the point when
Brazil.
they shut down the Grammy Awards. When Limp Bizkit is nominated for anything, that is the point when the shark jumped over it 3 times.
Yeah, no, that has not happened yet. But hey, there's always time.
Never know.
So look for that. Sometimes people think it's like a sneak peek of what we're going to see,
Right.
or so. Those shows are happening in March. So
It
look
is
for
worth
that.
noting, Limp Bizkit doesn't do it for the awards. They do it for the nookie.
They do.
And so that's the difference.
true.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah.
All right, and then tonight at the United Center Big Show, they were here at the end of was it beginning of this year? Yeah. So I feel like they sold out once and they came back and sold out again. And I did check, and Whip and we always joke about the fact that nothing is really sold out.
Well, because all the ticket sellers are all in the
Verified
ticket
resale.
reselling business. They all get a cut of everything now of you buying the more expensive tickets.
So you can try to go, but at a little escalated price. But
Yeah.
it's going to be a great show. Depeche Mode playing United Center again. So I thought, let's play some Depeche Mode.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violetta.
I'm not crying. It's the onions from Kroger. Kroger's new holiday commercial has everybody sobbing. Yes, and this song is playing in the minute and 14-second ad from Ed Sheeran Photograph.
Paid a lot.
It's an animated commercial titled Cuisine Exchange. I'm not going to give it all away because maybe people want to go see it if they haven't already seen it. But it's about a foreign exchange student feeling homesick.
Oh.
And it brings everybody to tears.
I'm crying now.
Yeah.
Just the song. I don't need the commercial.
Food brings us together, peeps.
Turkey was so dry.
Take that all in. It's all over the internet today. Next up, it's Monday, and you might be just kind of groggy waking up. It's tough on a Monday morning. That's why I think that this trending audio will hit different today. Also, we are qualifying people to go to Paris, France to see Taylor Swift all day tomorrow from 7:20 a.m. to 4:20 p.m. So this might help when you win.
I woke up this morning and I felt like absolute garbage. For anybody who wants to know what garbage is, that means French for trash.
Boom.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oui. Next up, you guys, you're going to love this one. I've had no reaction for either of those.
Because I'm wondering if trash in French is actually anything sounding close to garbage. I don't know what it really is.
I don't think it is.
Probably isn't, but it'd be hilarious if it actually was.
I'm still crying from the photographed turkey.
Yeah. So Hershey's announced today that they have a new twist on a classic. It's Reese's Caramel Big Cup.
What?
Yeah. Which adds a layer of caramel to the peanut butter cup. They say this is the first time this has ever been done to the big Reese's cup. Yeah.
Let's go!
Thank you. They also say, next to asking for peanut butter and chocolate together, caramel is the second most requested combination with chocolate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Total sense.
All right, you guys have been saving it for this big moment. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.